Alright, so we are back with more Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. I apologize for this stream started about 15 minutes late. I was tinkering with the Elgato because something was going on with it, and I didn't realize that I think I had my HDMI in the wrong input on the TV, which, I don't know, it causes video recording stuff to not really connect properly. But, anyway, we just entered the Flying Fortress. The previous stream, we did our class upgrade, we did a bunch of running around to upgrade our skill set, and we got some equipment. And we have Protect Rings, because Al kept dying over and over and over again in the last stream. So that was cool. But we're pretty much all set to go. So go ahead, navigate this Flying Fortress. Our map shows we have places to go left, right, and down. There are stairs that go down or up to the north. I don't want those yet. I want to make sure we check out everything else first. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. This is being streamed on the day that Nintendo finally revealed the Nintendo Switch 2. So pretty cool. Worth mentioning, this I am playing on my Nintendo Switch, so I'll be able to move this over to the Switch 2 when the Switch 2 comes out. It's going to be very cool because Nintendo's not known for making their stuff easy to migrate to a new platform, but I think we're actually going to see them do it this time, where you'll be able to just easily migrate everything over to the next generation. But yeah, so for anybody tuning in, the Switch 2 is the big news of the day. But I'm still here. We're still going to stream Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. We're not too far from the end of the game. We're literally 3 fiends in. There's like 1 fiend left to go. And we're pretty close. We might end up beating it this stream. We might need a little more time. Ooh, Razor. What is that? Apparently a sword that can instant kill, if used as an item. However, I don't need that because my current equipment is better. This is our 5th stream, so with the amount of game there is left, this could be our last stream. We could finish this in 5 streams. It'd be really cool if we could, because after this series, or after this series of sessions in Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster, I will be jumping into a marathon for Sonic 2D games, as I'm on vacation from work. It's going to be pretty cool to play through a ton of classic 2D Sonic games and some more modern 2D Sonic games. We're going to be playing a bunch of them. I don't know if those will be out on YouTube by the time this goes out there. So if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, it'll be a little different. Guess we'll see. Go ahead and go up and around this way. The black flans. That's right, these guys are among the weird oozes that like take very minimal damage from physical attacks, and they need to be defeated with magic. As I said before in this series, it's really weird that like some of the flan are like that, and then others just aren't. Like, there's a couple that take normal damage from like physical attacks. And then there's some that take minimal damage. It's not super apparent which one it'll be. Go over here. Got Black Flam, Black Knight. Interesting array of enemies. Earth Medusas. I think we ran into some, I think they called them gargoyles. But they were basically like the Sphinx or Chimera family. I can check the bestiary real quick, why not? No, it's just the Chimera, okay. Got a lot of gil. Oh boy, we got a protect ring. I already have 4 of those. We bought them. That is a shame. We got a healing helm. I don't remember... Yeah, we already did get one of those. Alright, let's go up north then, to the next floor. And so far, I am seeing that it does not appear that magic slots go over 9 in this game. Big if true. Very interesting. I guess we'll see after a few more level ups if that is indeed the case. But we have yet to see anything go over 9, which means we very well could be seeing this game max out at 9. It's probably that was the case in the original, and I guess that would make sense if this was supposed to be a more like D&D style experience where you're meant to rest up every now and again. Alright, we're on the 2nd floor. Got a snowflake-esque looking layout here. Stone Golem. These guys. This family of enemies. And it's very weird looking pose. This game is fun. I think it's funny that there's quite a lot of like enemies that look, you know, extremely fearsome, and then like some that are like fairly mundane by comparison, and they all generally still have roughly the same HP at the end of the day. Excuse me, sorry if that feedback enters the stream. Just adjusting the mic a little bit. Diamond gloves. They're not better than the Protect Ring. And importantly, the Protect Ring will make it so that those enemies that are just randomly tossing out death spells can't just kill our guys. Down over here. I'm trying to conserve MP when possible. Not really trying to overextend and just cast all spells. Diamond shield, a ribbon. That is excellent. We do not have another ribbon for this guy, but at the same time, he would lose defense. But we now have 3 ribbons so far, which means our three mages do not have to worry about being silenced or instantly killed or anything like that. Our 3 mages are all in pretty good shape. And even if they do stuff to Hime, he's a tank. He's meant to soak it up for us. Go down this way. I might end up going back into the menu to turn off encounters for a little bit. I'm gonna try and give it another level up or two, just to kind of confirm that we're not going to be getting more than 9 MP per spell level. And then I would like to try and actually make substantial progress through this dungeon. We just got some new equipment. Got Black Robe, guards against ice and time irregularities, cast Blazaro when used as... That's weird. But sure. And then the same thing. Guards against fire and instant death. That also means that we no longer need the Protect Ring, but it is better than whatever we have here, so that's fine. Ambushed. We got the Air Elemental. Gotta go across. The encounter rate is awfully high in this area. It definitely feels weird. I'm basically the only one streaming for this channel for a little bit, it seems. Unless Jack decides he wants to do something interesting. Landon has to he's got other things he's got to worry about, so he can't really join streams, like, as part of the stream for a little while, so it's interesting. I usually am the one that's, like, not as frequent a streamer for the group, but... Oh, we got the Adamantite. Perfect. You know what? I think now is the time I will turn off encounters for a little bit. But Jack, his stream relied on Landon because they would both like voice stuff together. And I would just do stuff on the side. But now Jack's not doing his thing, so it's I'm hoping Jack will stream. You know? I think he's gonna get bored. He's gonna be like, you know what? I want to stream. Go ahead, go down here. We are going up to the next floor. So we got this room over here, this room down here, that other room down there. And then over here, I think will be the last one that we go to because that has the panel to the next area. Another protect ring. We already have those. We bought 4 of them. Protect cloak. Clothes. Oh, it's a shield. That's right. For some reason, they put the cloaks as shields in this game. I don't know why. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and give my guy that. I would like the extra defense. Because I will be soaking up some hits as well. Aha. I forgot if I went into this room, but that's interesting. We do have that next fiend coming up. You know what? Let's turn encounters back on. But I am going to heal up a little bit. Alright, we're all set there. Yeah, we do have Tiamat coming up soon. There is a chance we could end up bumping into Warmac. I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Because I don't remember when, like, I think it's the next floor. But there is a floor coming up where just before we fight Tiamat, we could encounter Warmac. And Warmac is basically a super boss, sort of. Not really, but it is a rare random encounter, and it is the strongest enemy in the game besides the final boss. And he also is really hard to damage, and also heals himself every turn. Ooh, the Sasuke's Blade. Oh, is that a knife? Is that a knife type weapon? So I think that's only for the ninjas. Yeah. For some reason, a couple of these, like, these swords, or rapiers, or whatever they want to be called, these kind of weapons, they're only some of them are equipable by various classes, but some of them are only equipable by, like, one. Sasuke is only usable by ninjas, so won't be able to do that. Alright, let's go ahead, go up here. Next floor. Ambushed by Vampire Lord. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Classic card. Vampire Lord, 2000 attack, 1500 defense, level 5 monster that can revive itself if it's destroyed by card effects. We actually just need to go up. There is nothing here. That's fantastic. Well, this is what Holy is for. This is why Landon has Holy, so he can deal damage when we need him to. Good source of experience, though, when they do that huge formation. Dark Fighter. Literally just has what I believe is a smaller version, smaller color palette swapped version of a boss sprite from earlier in the game, I think. Now the question is do I want to fight Warmech? Because, I mean, we might be able to fight him. At our level, I don't think it'd be I don't think it would be, unbeatable. I think we could maybe do it. Maybe? Solo streaming with no Jack or Landon stream in sight. Feels like 2016 again. Yeah. I remember I used to stream a lot back in the day, like in 2015, 2016, 2014. And then the Nintendo Switch happened. And also I moved to a friend's place where like their mom would go to bed super early in the night. Like she would go to bed at 9 p.m. And my room would be like stationed up above her room, but there was also a vent in my room, so like if I was too loud, she could hear it downstairs. And because of that, I couldn't stream because I was playing late at night. Because that was just what my schedule was. Like I worked late at night. So yeah. I think this is the room. I think this is the room with Warmech in it. I kind of want to go back and forth and just see if we can find one. But yeah, since I'm doing the Sonic 2D Marathon coming up, I'm going to be streaming for probably a week straight. And for the Sonic Marathon part of it, I'm trying to get up pretty early, and I am trying to play till fairly late in the evening. My goal is to start at like 9 a.m. or so. I don't think there's going to be an exact time. It's basically going to be whenever I get up. But there's going to be that, and then I'm going to just play until like 5 p.m. or so, and just leave myself like a few hours every night to like rest a little bit, get food in my stomach, take a bath, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna roam around this room for a little bit because we have the boss fight coming up, but I really want to see if I can encounter Warmech. We may not be able to handle him, but I would like to try. Oh god, there's so many of these guys. skip eating. No, sir. I can't skip eating. I need to eat. Not only is that just required as a human, I like food. Okay, these are just black flans. I have 2 things from eBay out for delivery today. 2 very cheap, weird games that I remember playing years ago. And I was like, you know what? These are cheap, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna get them. If my team gets to level 55, I think I'm probably just gonna jump into the fight with Tiamat and not worry about encountering Warmech. What games? So I got the Disney A Bug's Life game for Game Boy Color. I played both the Game Boy Color game as well as the PS1 game. I decided to just go for the Game Boy Color game. And then I also got Namco Museum Remix for the Wii, which is not the best game ever. It takes a few Namco classics and it remixes them. One of them is like, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a Pac-Man. It's a Pack and Roll. It's a remix, I guess, of Pack and Roll that was like on GameCube or whatever. I just remember playing it on the, or not GameCube. It was a much earlier game because it was like 2D sprite based. Well, they put it in 3D and put it on the Wii. It's nothing special, but like I don't know why I liked Pack and Roll on that package so much. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. Also, I didn't even realize, but we maxed out our money. Like, it's maxed out now. I don't think we're gonna need money for the rest of the game. In fact, I think I should just turn the money gaining part off because it's not like we're gonna get any more anyway. Just gotta get out of this fight first. Yeah, once our team is level 55, we're just gonna head forward. The Warmech encounter is rare. I think it's a 1 in 64 chance. Yeah, we'll turn it to 0.5. Nah, we'll just turn it off. But yeah, I think it's like it's a 1 point something% encounter to get Warmech. So I don't know if we're gonna run into him, because we'd have to be at it for a while. I definitely am gonna do a bunch of shopping today, because I need a lot to drink. With that marathon, I'm going to have to stay hydrated so I can talk. Because there will be lots of talking. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun to have a nice rare encounter. every RPG, it's just a thing. You gotta have that rare encounter. Gotta spice it up, make it a little different. I also gotta make sure that everything I need to do for like that stream is set up to go, because I have to use multiple platforms. I'm gonna be playing on my Switch for the bulk of it, but I've also got to make sure my PS3 works, and I've also got to make sure that all of the emulators work for the several games that I'll need that for, because there's a handful that's I have to resort to it. So that'll be fun. My Switch is gonna be fine. I will be good with that. I said the E word. I did. But I have to make sure that I can get DS and 3DS working properly. And I also need to make sure I can get my Neo Geo Pocket Color one working for the one game we're going to use it for, as well as our Genesis 32X emulator for the one game that's going to be working for. And I also need to actually sit down and try to play the game that we will be streaming off of that, because, oh boy, I played it for like 10 minutes and I had no idea what I was doing. So that was cool. But I was told that I have to play it. Like, I asked the other guys, I was like, do I play this one? And they said yes, and I was like, okay, all right, sure. I have to do it now. I am not looking forward to that particular game. It's probably the one I am least interested in. We did get our team up to level 55. All right, cool. I was gonna say, I believe we're ready. Save one more time. And let's make our way over to Tiamat. I guess we'll fight these guys instead. Actually, no. We're just gonna run. Time to fight Tiamat. The Fiend of Wind. Will either of them be showing up for the stream? I doubt it. Oop. I'm pretty sure Landon will not be. But as for Jack, I'm mostly streaming during the days where he will not be available, and at times where he would be at work. So, unless I stream extremely late and he decides he wants to hop in a couple days, probably not. Alright, so we gotta set up haste and temper. And I want to set up... where's Protera? Cool. Yeah, rip Jack. Oh well. We gotta set up our usual strategy. Get our defenses up to soak up damage. get our offenses layered on our 2 physical fighters and just start wailing away. I guess I can... Nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Heal Aura. I'm just gonna keep our white mage on healing duty. Make sure we stay alive. We are super over leveled at this point in the game, but I think Tiamat could unexpectedly pull out a KO. So just in case. But yeah, unfortunately, I'll be streaming from probably like 9 or 10 a.m. depending until like 5, 6, 7 p.m. I'll try to stream like really long the first day or two, but you're full. Everybody's full. We'll just cast Holy. But I think for the most part, Jack is just not going to be able to make it. Also, we beat Tiamat already. Cool. Not a scratch on us. Well, I mean, it did some damage, but we already healed it off. So. Alright, cool. We got... the Wind Crystal restored. And we've only been streaming for 40 minutes and I didn't start right away, so it's more like I've been playing for like maybe 35? Okay. Let me look up where I'm supposed to go next, because I forgot. Oh, wait, that's right. The War Mech actually does have less HP than the Tiamat. Tiamat has 2,400. So he's actually not quite as strong. Although his stats are higher, so he is more efficient. But he's about as strong as Tiamat. So we probably could have beaten it. Oh, we just have to go back to the Chaos Shrine. You know what? Hold up, then. Hold up. If that is the case, if we are really at the end of the game already, I'm going back in. We're gonna go get our War Mech. I forgot to turn off encounters. Because we are basically at the end of the game. We just have to go to the Chaos Shrine, which is gonna like do like a... we're gonna do like a time warp thing to like the past version of it. And then we're going to... let me see the bestiary real quick. How many are we missing? We're missing 71, 83, 85, 103... 115 and 118. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go up with the encounters on. Did I turn them off? No, I did turn them. I did leave them on. I'm not 100% certain if we're gonna find anything here that we haven't fought yet. Actually, you know what? Let me just check it. Because I would like to try to see how much of this bestiary we can fill up. So we are... Gonna look at our... So we're at the Mirage Tower right now. I have 83, 85. Do you have 83, 85? I really wish that, like, this guide would put the enemies, like, in order of their number. But it does not. So I actually don't know where to look. I basically just have to scroll. Alright. I don't see 83 or 85. What about 103? Is 103 here? There is no 103 here. Warmech is 118. Oh, okay. I was wondering why my cursor wasn't responding. I didn't realize it switched over to the map. So 118 here is Warmech. We are missing 115. I think 115 is in the tower. Or in the fortress. Soldier, okay. The other guys, though, are not here. Where's 83, 85 in the other one? It looks like 85 at least is, oh, sandworms. So we would have to stay outside on the desert. Okay. So since we don't need anybody except for up in the fortress, I'm going to turn that off. Summon Vampire Lord in attack mode. I did make a joke about Vampire Lord being a Yu-Gi-Oh monster earlier. I do not know if you were actually here in the stream yet or not. Oh, I have to fight this guy again. I have to fight Blue Dragon, the hit Xbox 360 video game with arts from Akira Toriyama. Rest in peace. Turn that back on. I was listening while driving. Okay. Had to go get your food. Gotta get lunch. Manticores. Oh, that's what those were. Manticores. I don't know why I said gargoyle earlier. Yeah, we'll just head on up. We will hopefully run into the soldier on the way, but if not, we will just keep going because I want to run into Warmech. We're going to try and beat Warmech and then we'll go to the final dungeon and beat this game. Most of the enemies that are at the Chaos Shrine are just stuff we've already fought, but I think there's like a few new enemies. The bulk of them, I don't know if they're going to do this. I can't remember if... Because we have to fight the four fiends again. I just can't remember if they have a separate slot in the bestiary or not. I don't know if the bestiary in this game actually takes after the bestiary from the Origins release, because the Origins release also has a bestiary. So I'm just trying to remember if Dawn of Souls is the one I'm specifically referring to. I think the Origins release on PS1 also has it, but there's a bestiary in the Game Boy Advance version of this game. So I think the bestiary should be the same, which I believe... Oh, that's cool. You get a little visual that is pointing to the Chaos Shrine. But yeah, I don't remember if the Fiends take up a second slot in their rematches, because I don't think that their stats are the same. I think they get a slight stat boost, but you could just have to rematch them all in order with their stats that they had already. I don't remember. I'm going the wrong way. Sorry, this is the floor where I just have to go that way to the left. So yeah, we're definitely finishing this today, which means I can actually start the marathon tomorrow. Oh, this is gonna be wild. I definitely need to do my grocery shopping and stuff like that today after the stream then. Gotta make sure I have plenty of like non-sweet, like candy type snacks to munch on, so I don't have to cook, just to have something to eat that isn't like sugary, sweet, stuff like that. Like, probably get stuff for like cracker sandwiches, like crackers and sliced cheese and pepperoni, or salami and stuff like that. Gotta get drinks. Oh, whoop. Oh yeah, that's right. This loops around too. I forgot that this is one of a small handful of maps that loops horizontally in this game, which is interesting. So you missed it. I was trying to earlier. I did not get him to appear, and we already beat Tiamat, and because the last dungeon, the Chaos Shrine, again, is right after this, like, we just have to go back there and wrap the game up. Like I said, we're going back in. We're gonna get him. I actually also want to see if hopefully it doesn't take too long to encounter him. It'd be good to also try to just finish filling out the bestiary, because we have like only a few entries outside of stuff that's in the Chaos Shrine's deeper areas left to go. And you know what, actually I need to see... Alright, we got all the chests in here. And it looks like we are perfect on treasure besides the last 3 in the last 7 that are in the Chaos Shrine. Yeah, you missed it. We already beat Tiamat, so we're gonna just clean up the game. We already did all the treasure chests. The bestiary is nearly complete. So we're gonna go ahead and just wrap it all up. We're gonna make sure we get a perfect file as far as bestiary and chests are concerned. Which by extension, I think that should mean I also will have all the items in the game. I didn't sell anything. Lost a bunch of magic. Okay, I was checking something real quick because I forgot what the adamantite was actually for. Like, we grabbed it, but I didn't remember what it was needed for. But we can make the Excalibur by giving it to Smith in Mount Durgar. Oh, wait, hold on. Fuck, I should have done that first before we came back. Oh, I should have done that first before we came back. You know what? Hold on. Nah, I'm already here. We're already here. We'll just go ahead and fight Warmech without the Excalibur. I should have gotten Excalibur. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that that's how you get the Excalibur in this game. You have to give the adamantite to the dwarves over there. It's a nice little way to get a powerful optional weapon, though. Good old school RPG optional stuff for rewards type stuff. I'm just thinking about the Switch 2 now, just because of the fact that the Switch 2 was announced earlier today. It just makes me think, like, what rumors that were going around, what are true and what aren't? Because the guy that was leaking most of the information, I don't know what everything he said, but he got everything spot on as far as what he was revealing. Like, the Switch 2 definitely looks exactly like what we were seeing in leaks. But I don't know if, like, what else is going to be true. Like, it would be cool if it could, like, run certain Switch games at higher performance. Because some games could definitely use it. We'll say. Not gonna name names. Oh shit! Have I fought? I don't think I fought these guys yet. Fire Hydra. Still no Warmech. Age of Calamity is one, yeah. I was mostly referring to a certain Pokemon game. You know, just ones of the orange and purple variety. More fire hydras. I almost said fire hydrant. I had to stop myself for a split second. I was like, fire hydrants. Yeah. Okay, so I was scrolling down, and the 4 fiends do, in fact, get a stat buff. And they do end up taking up additional slots in the bestiary because of that. So we're really not missing that many slots in our bestiary yet. Okay, so according to this guide, there's a 3 in 64 chance to run into Warmac. So that would give us about a... It sounds like a 4 point something % chance? Like, I think it's like 4.5-ish. Not quite 5, but close. So we should bump into it without too much time spent. I hope. I don't know if that can be helped in regards to a Pokemon. I mean, I don't know. It's probably not. I don't think that they're gonna do like a PS4 Pro mode style thing on the Switch too. Like, something tells me that won't be that won't be the case. It's probably just gonna run it the same way a 3DS would run DS games. That's what I'm figuring is gonna happen. Still no Warmac. I don't usually run from encounters, but I might start. If I get like a big encounter of enemies, rather than try to like cast a spell to get rid of all of them, I might just start running. Yeah. I hate that. I hate when you're trying to run and the game's just like, you know what? It's gonna take a bit. Well, at least we got away. That's still not my guy Warmac. Yeah, it does remind me a little bit of that. I thought a Dark Strike fighter for a split second too. I was like, you know, that reminds me of a really cool Yu-Gi-Oh card back in the day, and they nerfed the shit out of it to bring it back off the ban list. Gotta love power level errata in Yu-Gi-Oh. Your card that was printed back in 2008, as it stands, or 2009 rather, does not actually read how it reads on the card. Based Konami. I don't know if based is the right word. They ruined so many cards that way. Like, you used to have, like, Ring of Destruction was really cool. And, like... Crush Card Virus. And Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End. All these cool cards. And, like, I would have been perfectly happy to just see them stay banned, but keep them as they were. Am I getting early days collection? Absolutely. Oop, I've accidentally walked too far. I did not mean to do that. Let's get back up there. It's like I mean, yeah, a lot of them are basically the same game, just with slight differences, effectively, and adding new cards in when they could. But like just having all of those games in one package is just cool. And plus, that's like the first time we're gonna see a bunch of those games because we didn't originally get a bunch of them. Since a lot of them were just iterative, they just didn't release a bunch of them over here. They only released the ones that they really like were better suited based on what time period it was. Because like you had Dark Duel Stories was like your first Game Boy Yu-Gi-Oh game, and at the time they already had a few of those. A couple of them were different. They were like capsule monsters instead, but like Dark Duel Stories was actually the third of the like Duel Monsters style games, if I'm not mistaken. But it was the actual named Dark Duel Stories was the second game in Japan. But we got the third one, Tri-Holy God Advent. And so we didn't get the first two. We didn't get the ones that were in between that one and Eternal Duelist Soul, which I think Eternal Duelist Soul was the sixth one. So we didn't get 4 and 5. So it'll just be nice to have those in the package as well. I still haven't run into Warmech. Like, what the hell? Where is the Warmech? That's not Warmech. Oh my god. I'm hoping we bump into Warmech very soon and beat him, and then I'll probably try to take a break. But that all depends on our odds. Supposed to be a 3 in 64 chance. I think we've already done like 30 encounters here so far. "30 encounters up here, no Warmech." What level's our team now? 59? Oh my god. Wonder what level we're gonna be by the time we get to the end of the game. When I beat the game on the... So I said this before, but when I beat the game on the Game Boy Advance, I think I was about this level. I was like high 50s, maybe very low 60s. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna go and get my copy of Dawn of Souls on my break and boot, like on my little break, when we go to take a break. I think I'm gonna actually grab it. I'm gonna put it and I'm gonna boot it up real quick just to see where I'm at. But I think I am now at the level roughly that I beat the game on Game Boy Advance at. So we're gonna eclipse that, and we're probably gonna end up like hitting near 70, probably higher. Depends how long it takes to find all the enemies we need, right? I should have cast actual spells. My guys are weakened now. Okay. Still nothing. So as long as I stay on this bridge, we can run into it. I might have also not had the best chance of running into it because I was like going up near the top part and like actually like running around there. So I might have been on some tiles that it doesn't actually give us a chance to run into it. I've definitely been going on the bridge though, so we'll just stick with it. Nope. Definitely don't want those. You know, I'm actually thinking, so like I'm using my Switch Pro controller. I wonder if they're gonna, I mean, they're gonna have to make another Pro. Oh shit, there it is! I was literally just thinking about Switch 2 stuff, minding my own business. There he is. There's our war mech. Okay. Okay. Jesus, he does so much damage. I definitely need to just spam Healaga for a bit. Oh my god, that's so much. All right. I think he out-damages me. Like, my healing anyway. I think he out-damages my healing. It's kind of around the same amount. I can do consistently, like, upper 200s, but he can potentially do up to 300 plus. Do I have any, like... I don't think I do. I don't think I have... Yeah, they didn't invent Mega Elixir at this point. I might have to put secondary healing. Although, we might be okay. I don't know. Like, he only has 2,000 HP. So, like, if we just do a shit ton of damage, he can't... We might be okay. Yeah, we're fine. We did it. Hell yeah, brother. Actually, I don't know why I'm even bothering to do this. I can just turn off encounters, leave the dungeon, and use a cottage. I'm so used to playing the Game Boy Advance version where I just where I don't have that option. Like, the graphics look very similar to it, too. Alright, now we can just pop a cottage and we're good. Alright, I think this is a good spot to take a quick break. It is a little early on the stream, but I think it's a good spot. Because when we come back, we've got some bestiary stuff to fill out. We've got quite a bit. We need to get number 71, 83, 85. We need to get 103 and 115. And then we got to finish up the game. So I'll go take my break now. When we come back, let's see if we can finish up the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. See ya all in a bit. Alright, I just wanted to have a quick break, so we're back. We're gonna go ahead and find where our last few enemies are. So we're missing 70... was it 71? Yeah, 71. Is the Ice Gigas found in the Ice Cavern. Okay. So that's where we're gonna head first. I checked my Final Fantasy 1 Dawn of Souls file on my Game Boy Advance. It turned out a little different than what I thought it was gonna be. I thought the character classes I went with and the level that I ended up at was different from how I looked at it when I was like trying to remember it when we were playing. And I also, oh yeah, where's our, oh, it's over there. Oh wait, no, there's some enemies over here. Hold on, let's turn that off. Or let's turn the encounters back on, because we have some enemies here that we can just bump into. Might as well just do that here now before we go after 71. So yeah, as I was saying, as it turns out, I beat the game on the Game Boy Advance at level 77. Okay. Everybody was level 77. And my classes, I thought I was using Warrior, Thief, Black Mage, White Mage. I actually was not. I went with Warrior, Thief, Red Mage, White Mage. So I didn't use a Black Mage. I thought I used a Black Mage, but I actually didn't. I just used the Red Mage, like, exclusively as my Black Mage in that game. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, this area I can find sandworms, so I'm looking for sandworms while we're here. There we go, we're good. I did go with the same 4 people though, like I didn't have everybody, I did have it be like Jack, Landon, Cloud, Hime, although I had just named Hime Al. But the classes I went with, I was the warrior, so I was the one that turned into a knight after. And Jack was the ninja, and then the red mage I had as Al. And then Landon was still my healer. He was still the red mage. So. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this off real quick. Let's go make our way to our ship. We gotta go over to the ice cavern. I believe that's over here. Oh, that's right. I gotta land this thing, like, in a green area that isn't forested. I also have to remember where the last level 8 spells are. Or rather, I mean, Landon has all of his, but like, there's at least one black magic spell at level 8. I don't think I have it. Yeah, whatever the case. Let's go ahead. Turn our encounters back on. Oh, well done. The Ice Gigas is in the Caravan on-rack area. Okay. I'm stupid. Let's get out of here. There's a lot of possible enemy encounters, though, as well. I wonder if the exact spot matters. Like, we have Hill Guy, I guess, here. But we need to fight the Ice Guy, I guess. Landon's the best, I guess. He has been our healer, and he also has not died once in this playthrough, to be fair. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna where I need to actually go in order to bump into a Hill Guy, I guess. Also, another thing I noticed when I booted up my Game Boy Advance version of the game, I had max money in that version too. Like, there is just a point in Final Fantasy 1 where if you grind enough, you just don't need money anymore, so you don't spend it and you will get max money. Like, it just happens. Because that game doesn't have quality of life improvements to, like, increase the amount of gil you get. So, at some point, I straight up maxed out my money. So that was pretty cool to find out. Granted, we've been playing for a little less time than the Game Boy Advance version. The Game Boy Advance version I played, I didn't look at the timer, I should have, but I think it was like somewhere in the ballpark of 30-something, 40-something hours. And I mean, we've only spent 11 hours on this version, so. Thank you, quality of life improvements. That is not a Hill Guy, I guess. Or, Ice Guy, I guess. I'm gonna stick around the river because I have a feeling that if I'm gonna run into an Ice Gigas, it's gonna be near the entrance to the ice cavern. It doesn't say specifically, unfortunately, so this guide is not helping me there, but I'm sure that we can hopefully bump into a Ice Gigas. Because it would be cool if we could actually fill our bestiary before we go to the final dungeon. Synchro summon Ancient Fairy Dragon? What is that gonna do for me? Also, I'm pretty much certain. Oh, I didn't even notice, like, there is actually the sprite of a little guy rowing that boat, or the canoe, because, like, it's hard to tell. He's just like a little stick man, but he's there. But what I was gonna say is I'm definitely certain at this point in the game, you do not get more than 9 casts per level, which is interesting. Only 9 casts per level at most is definitely a thing. This is real riveting. Unfortunately, this is the best I can do. Attack and face-up defense position. Can it, though? Oh, Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. Okay, I didn't notice that you were plugging... That's a different card, huh? I haven't seen that card before. They, like, never do that sort of mechanic where, like, they can attack in defense mode. I think, what was it? There was like a whole archetype of monsters, like, that could, like, do something like that. I don't think it was Shiranui. I don't think it was Shiranui. What was it? Was it... God, I can't remember the archetype name off the top of my head. Super Heavy Samurai, that's what it was. I was thinking of something samurai related, but I didn't want to say Steel Samurai because I knew that was that was a thing in Ace Attorney, and not in Yu-Gi-Oh! Super Heavy Samurai, that's the one I'm thinking of. Oop. Did not mean to do that. Where is the hill, or the ice gigas? Gotta just look it up in a different tab. Oh, you can find it in the Chaos Shrine anyway. Oh, well, we'll just fight it there then. Forget it. If I can just fight it at the Chaos Shrine, then I will. And we got both our 83 and 85, so he's the only guy besides number 115. Okay. 115 is Soldier, in the Flying Fortress. You can find it on the 3rd and 4th floor. Okay. Configuration. We'll turn off the encounters again. And we'll stay on the 3rd and 4th floors of the Flying Fortress. Gonna have to go back over to the other continent, though. I don't know why I went all the way around last time. Not very smart of me. But this time I have no choice. I have to go around. We gotta fight this guy again. That's not optional. Head back up to Flying Fortress. We'll go around the 3rd and 4th floors, try and find a soldier enemy, beat that guy, and then be on our way to the Chaos Shrine. Crazy, we've almost beat this game. To be fair, as a pixel remaster with quality of life adjustments, I wasn't sure if I wanted to say QOL or quality of life there. I expected this to go much quicker than a normal playthrough on like older versions of the game. We're on the 3rd floor now, so let's go ahead and turn that on. Let's just run around. Let's just see if we can find our guy. And Final Fantasy II shouldn't be that long either. So, Final Fantasy II will probably be about a 10 to 15 hour game as well. I think I beat it in like 12 hours, 15 hours, something like that. I think there's a trash truck outside my house. That or a cable car. Doing work outside. I forgot to get Excalibur again! That's fine. We'll get the Excalibur on our way to the Chaos Shrine. I just gotta beat this guy. Got the Vampire Lords. Still no soldier. Help you feed babies? How can I do that when I'm all the way over here? Oh, interesting. So as it turns out, there are 2 more spells that I didn't grab. And there's a secret shop that I didn't go to. So we can buy those couple things. We still need to find our guy though here. Start walking? What do you mean start walking? Alright, but if I feed one of them, they're helping me with the Sonic Marathon. Still no soldier. I think I'm gonna go up to the 4th floor and move around that one. But yeah, there's 2 secret spells. There's Flare and Full Life. So I would like to get those before the Chaos Shrine as well. So basically we're gonna get one final upgrade for some of our characters. Yeah, not even take a planar drive. I have to walk. I imagine that would take forever. Like, by the time I would get over there, they would already be like in a different phase of their infancy. Hey, there's our guy. Kick his ass. Ass has been kicked. All right, now let's get the hell out of here. Walking is good for you? Speaking of walking, gotta walk back to our ship. Alright, so I need to go to Lufenia. Okay, that is the one that's right here. Unfortunately, that is also means that is the one that I need to park my plane like all the way back here and walk all the way down. So if we leave through the east exit of Lufenia, it will open another shop. Speaking of, I'm gonna forget. I don't think I'm gonna bother using Dispel. There it is. Peach Jack Flare. And Landon gets full life. Not that I think we'll need it, but you know, just in case. Why do I simply not zoom? Because, Landon, you know how zoom works. I have to have been there before. I can't zoom to places I haven't been to. Which reminds me, I really need to get back to Dragon Quest IX soon. I took a little bit of a break to grind through Final Fantasy VIII, and I'm basically at the end of the game now, almost. Like, I mean, I haven't made story progress in a bit, but like my characters are basically ready to just finish the rest of the game. And it's basically around the corner. Like I just have to do stuff with like the Lunatic Pandora. I have to fight Cypher, and then like the time compression thing happens. And I have to go through Ultimisia's castle, which is like really big, but it's basically the only thing that happens in Disc 4. So that'll be cool. Where is... Okay, we gotta go down there. So once I'm finished Final Fantasy VIII, I'm gonna go back to Dragon Quest IX. I've had to do a lot of grinding in Dragon Quest IX, to be honest. It is kind of fun, though, when I just want, like, a mindless game to grind in. Here is Adamantite. Please make thing. Nice. Hell yeah. I cannot equip it. But Al can. There you go, buddy. I think the Masamune's in the Chaos Shrine, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is in the Chaos Shrine. Okay. Well, then, with that said, we've got the Chaos Shrine right about here. Let's drop down a cottage one more time. We're gonna do a hard save. And we're gonna head inside. Our team is in the low 60s, so we're probably gonna beat this long before we touch the level that we were at in my Game Boy Advance version of the game. But it's time to go. I believe we gotta go back inside the main spot. We have our crystals. The 5th crystal. A black crystal. Reveals a warp to the final dungeon, the Chaos Shrine of 2,000 years ago. I'm going to turn Gil back on just so that we can see if we can max it out, but I'm going to leave it on 0.5. Encounters are on. Let's do this. Time to use a Noble Phantom Excalibur and kill everything. It is effective against all enemy types, meaning you get bonus damage on top of already being strong. But I will be taking the Masamune. Just gotta get down there to it. Alright, we gotta test out Flare. I know that Jack has an open slot for magic. The other two black magic spells are not really any good, so I'm not going to buy them. I think one of them was Stop and the other, which I guess is fine. And the other one is Kill, which is just a more effective version of Scourge or Death. But it's still not great. So instant death spells are not very good in this game. So we're not even gonna bother with giving him something to fill that last slot. He's fine as is. Oh, there's several different this is the second floor. Dragon Zombie. Oh, I have Stop. Okay, so he has... It's Kill and then, like, another one, then. Look at how much damage that did. 880. Damn! All these Black Knights. It's interesting to play these older Final Fantasies, especially this one in particular, because this was before the Ultima spell, this was before the Meteor spell existed. So the best spells were literally just Holy and Flare. Nice and simple. Death Eye. That's a new guy. We have Protect Rings. That also killed you in one hit. That did nothing. What is going on? Uh-huh. I don't know if I was supposed to go to the other stairs first. Like cause on a previous floor, the stairs on the left side were like going down, I believe. All right, let's turn off encounters real quick for a second here. There's nothing in here. Actually, let me... Is there anything in any of the other ones? No. Okay, yeah, no, this is where we need to be. Weird that that ladder didn't seem to really do much for us. Oh, we're hitting 4 digits of damage now. 1,005. Oh, I have to go around. Okay. I was wondering what that was on the map. That's right. You have to go around. Landon's Landon's level 65. Earth Elemental. Top everybody off. Jack is level 65. So much damage. Al is just killing everything. It is funny how just absurdly strong the endgame weapons are for physical attacks. Way to grab this guy. Oh, it's the free fight with Lich. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. He's dead. One gil. Got the fire floor. Oh, we got some treasure chests down here. I gotta make sure I get those. Basically gotta go all the way around, though. We might end up hitting the 70s before the end of this dungeon, though. With how large it is and how many encounters we're probably going to get into on the way there. Could be a bit. And I still have that elixir. So if we need to pop it off to heal MP, we can. Nice. A protect ring. Oh god, there's a frickin' thing all the way down there. Well, let's do it. Should stop leveling at 69. I mean, I could turn it off. I could turn off experience. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, I could turn it off. Maybe. I'll think about it. Oh, I ran out of Oh, I have 2 elixirs. Okay. I also have dry ethers. We are good to go, really. Like, I don't even have to hold back. I can just nuke everything on the way down. We're good. No! I think Jack is not going to reach 999 HP until he hits the late 90s. Oh, there's another sauce case. Isn't that the same? Yeah, right? Yeah, I already had one of those. I can't use it anyway. I gotta go up and around. $67. I gotta go out that door, then go into the one on the right. There's a couple treasure chests that way. I just hope that we do run into those few enemies we need to. Like, we have Ice Guy, I guess, that we need to run into on the next floor. Hey, another Protect Cloak. I'm not gonna equip that just yet. I want to see what's over here first. But Cloud and Landon, they're gonna be hitting 999 HP soon. What's interesting is when I was playing on the Game Boy Advance, I saw, I don't know if it was their max HP. I think it was. But my Ninja had a max of like 920 something. My Red Mage had a max of 880 because the Red Mage was nerfed really bad in the GBA release. Like, I don't know why I used him. I just liked him. But he was not that good. Probably a little better in this version of the game, to be honest. Alright, we gotta beat Marilith and then go down to the next floor. And we're gonna have to stick around there for a bit because we gotta beat the we gotta beat the Ice Gigas. I think we'll give Jack the Protect Cloak. Why not? I did not see what I got from that chest. It wasn't anything new, because it would be at the bottom of our list, because I didn't sort it yet. Okay. Where are we at on okay, we have one chest left, and that is the Masamune. That is it. We are really close to the end. These blaze attacks do nothing. Alright, Jack and Lantern are level 68. I do need to make sure I heal before we fight Marilith. Alright, we'll do some ethers. Oh, I got another elixir. Okay, that's what I got. Shouldn't need this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Where is our bestiary at? We have... We're still missing 71. We're missing 120, 122, 123. And then it's Merilith again, Kraken again, Tiamat again, and then Chaos, the final boss. So we're missing these last 3 random encounters. Have you died? No, you haven't died a single time this whole playthrough. Jack died a couple times. Al died a bunch of times. I killed myself on purpose in order to, like, even out experience across the party a little bit. But you have never died once. The true MVP. I mean, fair. Honestly, if we didn't have your Healaga to keep the team healthy, we would not have beaten Warmech, so... Give it up for the healer Landon, everybody. This shouldn't take too long. There. The rematches, they don't, even though they have stat boosts, because of our loadouts at this point in the game, they still aren't going to be that threatening. Like, Tiamat, the strongest one, only has 5,000 HP. So... we're gonna be fine. Boo. That's so rude. Say, give it up for the healer Landon, and we're like, boo. Alright, so I gotta go... gotta go down... in... This is honestly just a lot of walking to build up tension. Like, I can go through either side, but it's like an illusion of choice. Like, we are going to have to go down to the bottom right anyway. I don't think I'm gonna stop the experience after level 69. I think I'm just gonna let them keep going. Because I honestly kind of want to just see how far we go. And part of me also kind of wants to grind out to level 99 at some point, so might as well get as high as we can get now. In before someone in chat is like, grind to level 99 before you fight the final boss. Which, no, I will not do that. Worm Killer. I gotta stay in this floor too because this is where the Ice Gigas should appear. There's no Landon streams and there's no Pixel to bully him, so bullying him here was the best option. Booing him. Okay. Sure. You know, that's fair. Gotta get it out of your system once in a while, right? Everybody's level 69. Nice. Oh, the Pixel Remaster rebalanced the encounter rates. They go by increments of 1,000 now instead of 64. Interesting. Oh, the Ice Gigas are in the second floor. I actually have to go up. Damn it! Alright. I'm gonna turn off encounters and go up to the right floor then. I thought he would be here with the water enemies for the water crystal with the boss that is the water-themed boss. No. He's chilling up on the top floors. Alright, let's turn off encounters and go up there. Gotta go around. This is a massive dungeon. I just wish there was actually more chests here. Did I come from over there? No. Alright, we're on the first floor again. I want to check where that other set of stairs goes. All right, so we're on the second floor now. We are on what is the correct floor to run into these guys. And it looks like I've got, based on the different encounters that we can have, at least a 20% chance to run into something. Some sort of party formation. Out of 1,000, there's like at least 200 of that has an Ice Gigas in it. So we should be able to encounter one. Oh, Landon hit level 70. I didn't even notice. Hell yeah, brother. Dragon Zombie, another classic Yu-Gi-Oh monster. There we go. I have more HP than Landon again. It won't last long though because we're already near the cap, but I guess that's cool. Why do I keep running into these guys? Oh, I see. I guess that makes sense. They have a 270 out of 1,000, so. Wait, is it just going down the line? What the fuck? So I'm looking at the encounter lists, and so far on this floor... Okay, never mind. I'm gonna say, so far on this floor I had encountered everything in order. Dragon Zombie times 2, Chimera and 2 Rios, 2 Chimera, 1 Rios, 1 Chimera, 1 Rios, 3 Dragon Zombies, but... We didn't get the Dragon's Zombie Vampire Lord formation, and that would have been next. Still no Ice Gygus, though. And I have 70, 50, 50. So 150. I should... Oh, wait, no, there's a... Oh, no, there's another one with 40. So yeah, 190 out of 1,000. I should be able to bump into an Ice Gygus. Hopefully. It's weird that they rebalanced the encounter rates in this version. Literally every other version uses the out of 64 brackets. Like the Game Boy Advance release, the Wonder Swan, the Origins release on... There we go, there's our Ice Gygus. Jeez. Earthbound stream when? Good question, good question. Maybe one day. Also got to do Earthbound Beginnings. And I'm sure Jack is going to want to play Mother 3, so... Alright, so now that I've gotten our Ice Gygus out of the way... Let's check out our bestiary, because I want to see what the hell those last guys are. We got... Oh, we ran into Rios, okay. We've got 22, 23. What is 122 and 123? When we look at the guide... Purple Worm is on the first floor. That's one of them. And the other one is... $123. 123 is Iron Golem. And Iron Golem's on the last floors. Okay. So 122 is on... What was that again? There was Purple Worm on the first floor. We're on the second floor. So I'm going to turn off the encounters. We did that. We're going to go back downstairs. Forgot where I was going. Oh no, I have to go up. Okay, it is up in the top corner. Oh yeah, I gotta turn the encounters back on. So we gotta run into a Purple Worm here. That is not a Purple Worm. There we go. Kind of anticlimactic that the final dungeon of this game doesn't really have any new enemies. They're just like palette swaps, at least, of like existing enemies. So you don't get that that cool moment where, like, a lot of Final Fantasy games, in the last dungeon you'll usually get some unique random encounters. Like the dragon zombie is actually a different unique model in FF7, and Final Fantasy VII you don't fight the dragon zombie until the very last dungeon, and it also has a really unique gimmick where you can learn an enemy skill from it, but it's like bugged and it only uses it one time per save file. It's pretty interesting. All right, so we got to get back down to the floor we were at and then continue on. Recolors are soulful like an early Yu-Gi-Oh, you know? All of these Yu-Gi-Oh comparisons, I gotta say. Actually, does it say anything here? No, it's just dressing for the area. All right, let's fight. Actually, let's turn on our encounters again. Now let's fight. Tried to ink on us. I guess if there was a Yu-Gi-Oh styled, or rather a Final Fantasy style Yu-Gi-Oh game that you would find, if it was like based on just like the early stuff and like they didn't have any of the stuff from afterwards, it would be interesting to see, like, early in the game there's like an enemy that's like Twin Mouth Dark Ruler, and then near the end in like a much later dungeon it's Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. I'm sure that he did. I'm sure he played RPGs like that. He seems like a gamer. He seemed like a gamer. Why did I attack? I should not have attacked. R.I.P. Takahashi. Kraken is down. That's 3 down. 1 to go before the final boss. So next floor we've got last bestiary entry that's not a boss, and the Masamune. Also, I think there's a good chance we might actually reach the level that we were at, after all, for the Game Boy Advance version. Because we are climbing through the 70s. There's our Iron Golem. There he is. And he's dead. Ugh. Cool. Oh, you're killing me. Vampires using fire magic. Interesting. This is it. The best weapon in the game, equipable by anybody. So we're almost there. All we have to do is beat the boss. Last two bosses, and that's it. The game's over. Give Sephiroth back his sword? No, it's mine. Yeah, sure. Level 73. Oh, damn it. That's right. I had to go back and around. This is a smaller floor, though. Like, if you wanted to, you could avoid the Masamune pickup, and you would basically be able to just beeline towards the end. But I want the Masamune, where, like, that was the last chest in the game. But Landon beat me to it. 999 HP for Landon. Now I'm at 999 HP. Jack is still at 700. Ugh. There's our once a stream bot. Alright, Tiamat has 5,000 HP, which should not be that bad to cut through, but we will be here a few rounds. Put temper and haste on Hime and let him go to town. Yeah, this won't last long. Hey, Galactic Baron, you're here just in time for the end of the game. We finished our bestiary, we've opened every chest. Well, we'll have finished our bestiary by the time we beat the game. It's just Tiamat's second encounter and then Chaos that's left. We've already got our team into the 70s. 3 of our characters have already hit the cap. I have to give him some dry ethers or an elixir or something. We'll save the elixirs for the final boss just in case. Pop a save here. Level 73, huh? Well, no real need to have this on. Double check our bestiary. Everything is filled out. Except for that last one. Our treasure chests should all be obtained, right? 6 out of 6, 13 out of 13, 3 out of 3, 4 out of 4, 3 out of 3, 18 out of 18, 10 out of 10, 24 out of 24, 4 out of 4, 37 out of 37, 15, 15, 32, 32, 6 out of 6, 13, 13, 10, 10, 18, 18, 33, 33. All right. This is it. Yep. Only guy that does not have 999 HP. Now he's gonna tell us about this whole, like, time loop that's been created. I gotta play the PSP version of this game sometime. There's so much bonus content in that version. Oh boy. We're gonna do our same old strat though. It's... But I am going to start off by putting a null all for spells on Jack, just to make sure he doesn't just die. And that didn't work. I didn't know that I could fail to cast that spell. I love how all of the like extra battle music that they made in later versions of this game, and therefore these remixes are like they still took the riff of the regular battle theme and like tossed it in. It's kind of cute. I like it. Play Stranger of Paradise? Oh my god. Maybe. Alright, so he's only been attacking Hime, so I only need to heal him. Now, Chaos does have 10,000 HP, so he does have a lot, but we're also doing so much damage to him, this battle should not last long. In fact, I think I can spare a round for Holy. His August spells aren't doing anything. It's really his physical attack, if he decides to get one in, that does like a decent amount. We are super over leveled. And it turns out when you have the best weapons in the game, this guy is really easy. He does have a really cool design, though. I always thought the Chaos just looked cool. The wings and the tail. Like the muscly limbs. The claws, the horns. This is a sick design. No, physical attack's good for you. Yeah, giant head coming out of his crotch. A giant bird head, no less. That definitely is a beak. He's got a pecker coming out where his pecker should be. Can't unsee that. That just reminds me of how, like, Zork from Yu-Gi-Oh, like the last season, the uncensored version of Zork is literally, he has a long dragon neck and head where his penis would be. Like, that is his penis. Like, they censored it in the English version, so, like, it's taking up all of his stomach as well. So it's, like, just a really... It's really weirdly designed, the censored version. But in the uncensored Japanese version, no, it's just a dragon head penis. It really is a funny censorship. Like, it's just, it takes up so much of his body, like... Earthquake, and he didn't even get any of it. Wait, does he actually have 20,000 HP in this version? Oh, well, he's dead. Regardless. It is nice that they like based the colors for him on in this version off of the NES original, where he's pretty much all goldish yellow because of the color limitations. Because in some versions he has like a bunch of like purple accents and stuff like that, which does look cool, but it's I think it's more in the spirit of his design that he looks more like he did in the NES version. Yeah, no, he did have 20,000 HP. Okay. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, that trick of fate had also given birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. And now it's like telling us everything that happened over the course of the background plot of the game. But all that is now past. Like, at the last second, they're like, by the way, we forgot to explain like half the plot of this game. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent time spiraling into a loop? None can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. Damn, it's still going! None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means it never existed. Ooh, spooky. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. Okay? For you are the warrior who crossed time. What? No way. You are the bringer of light. Is this game trying to rizz me up? I think this game's trying to rizz us up. It is still going, yeah. I think that's it, though. I think that's actually the rest of it. Of course, it has to go all the way up the screen. Raise the volume a little bit for this classic theme for the credits. And with that, we are done with Final Fantasy I Pixel Remaster. Thank you everyone who's joined these streams. It's been a fun time revisiting this game for my second ever full playthrough, my first being the Dawn of Souls release on the Game Boy Advance. This felt a little bit closer to the original, except, you know, with quality of life changes, but, you know, it does feel like it's a little more tied to the original release, so it feels like I played a closer to the original experience. It was a fun time. I like the little differences between this game and the GBA release that I played, except for the whole MP system. I'm not a fan of the fact that it's in like the levels, but for this setting, the way this game is designed, it works, so that's cool. I enjoyed trying out a slightly different party configuration. This is just a fun game though. It's one of those like comfort food games for me. It's like, you know, you just pick the game up, you grind a bunch of encounters, you find treasure. It's a nice laid back, simple adventure. And it's just about getting your party stronger and stronger as you reach the 4 crystals, take on the 4 fiends. Just a nice comfort food style game as far as RPGs go. And I like this version. I miss the extra content that is in the Game Boy Advance and PSP releases, but if I want to play those, I can go to those versions. I think that this game holds up just fine enough without that extra content. It's definitely a product of its time, obviously. It's very, like, grindy because it's driven on all of the random encounters you're expected to fight along the way. It is very interesting to me that getting money in this game, although there is a point where you suddenly have to spend a crap ton at once, is pretty easy. There's so many treasure chests with lots of money. Your grinding will give you tons and tons of money as well. So it was really funny that I maxed out the money counter in both the GBA release and this one. I do want to eventually go back and just max my characters out, just hit level 99 on everybody. It wouldn't take that long, I don't think, but it's basically the last thing I would have left to do. I wonder if the Switch 2, if during that generation, if they're going to eventually implement an achievement system of some sort. That'd be kind of cool. Because I thought about getting this game on the PlayStation 5 just so that I could, like, get trophies. I always weigh my options. It's always, do I want the portability or do I want achievement support? If I want the achievements slash trophies, I you know, like to get the PlayStation release, but if I want to be able to take it portably, then I usually get the Switch release. So I'm not missing the lack of trophies, but I think now that I've played through it, it'd be nice to play through it again in the future and get trophies as well. The music remixes for this game are pretty good. I liked listening to the new renditions of all of the music, like the battle theme, the boss battle theme, the town themes, just the different dungeon themes as well. I like that the way they did the instrumentation for this, and I'm looking forward to listening to how they they revise the music for the other ones, because when I played through the Pixel remasters last year, I played through 2, 4, 5, and 6, and I largely just used the regular, like, original soundtracks. I didn't go for the remixed versions, the orchestral versions that they went with. I'm gonna be doing that this time, and I'm glad I did, because yeah, like, this version of the song sounds so similar to the PSP version. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, it reminds me of the PSP version's music for the overworld. And I just remember that being just really feel-good theme, so. Gotta roll all the credits. We got the sales analytics credits. Sure. E-commerce specialist. Video content director. Visual design director. Senior manager, project communications and events. There's a lot of credits for this game. Oh, you are going to get back to streaming soon. Interesting. I will be playing through Final Fantasy II. Probably not until... I think I'm probably going to start that up in February. I think we're already done with Final Fantasy 1. And I'm going to be doing a Sonic marathon, so I could definitely use a small break after that. So I think I'm probably going to start Final Fantasy II in February. It is still the same address since 2020, yes. Technically, I moved upstairs to another unit, but, like, it's the same building, so I haven't actually moved away yet. So many credits. And it's all of, like, the marketing and sales people, too. Like, this isn't even, like, the people that designed the game. This is more just, like, the people that helped, like, I guess, the EU packaging. Like, okay. Merchandising product manager. Oh yeah, speaking of checking addresses, I still need to buy Jack a game that I told Landon I would get him. Because Landon and I were like, we're going to get Jack 2 specific games so that we can try to get him to play them. I'm going to look at and see if the price is still as low as I remember it being. And if it is, I will order it. Okay, let me just check that. Oh. I guess Allison is doing grocery shopping. I guess I can just ask her what I want then, and then I can just do dishes. The end. And I just confirmed the address with you, Al. The end. That is it. We are done. Let's save our completion data. Get a little star on it. That star actually is something that they took from earlier releases because the Game Boy Advance version does the same thing. 13 hours and 18 minutes. That's it. We did it. We got the bestiary. Interesting that they didn't give us the stats for him. They leave them question marks. We got a gallery. Can look at some art. Look at that sick design, dude. Got Tiamat, Kraken, Marilith, Lich. Got a bunch of enemy types. We got the Warriors of Light. Combat the Jinn. It's pretty cool art. Chaos Dethroned. The Cloud Sea Jinn. Battling the Behemoth. Battling the Kraken. Battling the Ochu. Battling the Dragon. They have so much cool art for stuff that, like, barely happens in the game. Flying Fortress, that's cool. By Her Majesty's Side, unused. Oh, okay, it's a different version with, like, different colors. Title Splash, 1987. Title Splash. That was it. All right. That is everything. I will talk to you guys later. I will be starting the Sonic 2D Marathon tomorrow since I actually have the means to be able to do so. But other than that, you guys have a good day. And if you're watching the VOD, thank you for checking out the VOD for this. It's been a great journey. Hopefully you checked out the other VODs in the series too. But we'll catch you next time when we do Final Fantasy II in a few weeks. But if you're going to tune in live or check out the VODs for it after, whenever those go up, the Sonic 2D Marathon starts tomorrow. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.